Your number one realtor and investment coach. Today I'm having a street talk on real estate, and you're going to be learning difference between Omo-Onile and estate developers. Which one you should choose. Actually, both of them have their advantage and disadvantages. You need to be quite aware about that. Both Omo-Oniles and estate developers have their advantage and disadvantage. But this is one thing you should know before getting land from either Omo-Onile or estate developers. You need to know that you must get land from someone that want it, and that's where the problem is. For most people, you carry 2 million, 3 million, and go and give it to someone that does not worth 50,000 naira. I'm not trying to make bad of anybody, but before you get your property, before you get your land, ensure that you get your property from someone that actually worth it, that their life actually worth what you're purchasing. That's one of the major things. Wait a second. That's one of the major things you need to know. Get lands from those that actually worth it. Don't purchase land from anybody that don't want it, and that's where the mistake is. Now, in case you want to purchase land and the person that wants to get it is not up to that value, the person does not want it, you can try to set up a system, and that system can help you in terms of get a lawyer. When you get a lawyer, both for both parties, in case the money cannot get a lawyer for themselves, you can ask them to go and bring the lawyer that you pay. That's one thing. So after you've gotten a lawyer for both parties, then you have set up a system that make the person you want to buy land from worth it, because you can't just go and give money to someone that does not actually worth the property you are getting. Are you getting my point now? That is not worth the property you're getting. You need to ensure that you get land from someone that worth the property. Well done, sir. Yes, sir. You need to get land from someone that worth the property. Okay. When will you get land from Omo-Onile? When should you get land from Omo-Onile? You should get land from Omo-Onile when you want a particular location that there's no estate. Maybe you want to build a restaurant in front of a particular institution in a school. You can go ahead and get um, land from Omo-Onile, but ensure you get a lawyer and get a professional. Don't just go and give your money to anybody. I do say something that there's no trust in business. That's why there is agreement. There is no love in business, and that is why we have everybody in business for the sake of their profit. Nobody loves you in business. Nobody care about you. Nobody prefer you over themselves. Everybody is in business for the sake of their profit. So you need to be aware of that. So secondly, you get land from Omo-Oniles when there is issue of maybe the particular location you want to get, there is no estate there. There is no estate there. If there's no estate there, you have no option than to go ahead and get your land from them. As I've told you, try to get the system in place. When do you get land from estate developers? In case you want to go into land banking, that's the best time to get your land from them. You go into land banking, please. The land you are not ready to develop, they are not ready to build, don't go ahead and purchase it from Omo-Oniles, because for them to be able to retain it, it's something. For them to be able to at times prove that you still own the land, if they see you are not using it, they may sell it off to someone else, and that person may be ready to build on it. If the person is ready to build on it, if they are transparent set of Omo-Onile, they will go ahead and give you another land. So you need to be very, very careful, very, very careful. In case you want to buy land and you are not in need of it at the moment, but you just think that you should invest in land, it's best you go and meet estate developers. Check through the documents very well. Check through their terms and conditions, then purchase the land from them. So for estate development, it is good. For land banking, rather, it is good for you to what? For you to purchase your land from estate developers. Why? If you want to do a quick development, you want to build something, and in that area there's no estate for you, you need to go ahead to Omo-Onile, set up a system, get lawyer, get real estate practitioner. I can also be of assistance to you. So when you put all those ones in place, yeah, well done, sir. When you put all those ones in place, it's going to help you. So number one, I said you only get land from Omo-Onile when there is no option. Maybe when you are not seeing an estate there, you have no option than to go and purchase your land from Omo-Onile. You want to develop a place at the moment, just go ahead and get your land from Omo-Onile, but ensure that you have a lawyer and your documents ready. Yes, ma. So now, secondly, in case you want to get a land for the purpose of land banking, you want to keep it as an investment, go to a standard estate that has the big man that has the tendency of appreciating over time. When you go to that standard estate that has a tendency of appreciating over time, you will be able to have a capital appreciation. Are you getting my point? Over the time, and there will not be problem with saying that the land is not more for you. There's an issue on the land. So in case you want to buy land from Omo-Onile, ensure that you do the checking, background check. Ensure that you check it, so that you check it very, very well. Don't just purchase land because of familiarity. Try to go through the foundations of the land, make research from the elders. Yes, ma. Make research from the elders and try to ensure that the land ownership is legit. So that's one of the things you need to know. So that's that for that. So you know the reasons why you should buy from Omo-Onile, why you should buy from estate developer now, based on what suits you. Based on what suits you. That's the reason why you should buy land from Omo-Onile or estate developers. So, but I still prefer estate developers since it's gonna be safe. But there are a few times where you won't have options. Maybe you just want to build a restaurant, you want to build a clinic, and you're not gonna have options. So that's that for today, street real estate talk. So thank you very much for joining me. Once again, here is Oluwadamilola Anjorin, your number one realtor and investment coach. So I'll be going to Ado to get land for some of my clients, and I'll also be in Lagos for realtors meeting this month. Yeah, so realtors and brokers meeting. I'll always update you. Thank you very much for joining me. See you soon. Stay tuned.